now looking at section 3.2. Just a little bit of calculator practice. It's not so important here with quadratics, but as we move forward, sometimes our graphing calculator is the only way to get estimates, good estimates for some of these turnaround points and x-intercepts. So we're going to start out with just these two degree 2 polynomials. The advantage we have right now is we know if it's degree 2, it'll graph to be a parabola. We'll just have to fix our window so that we can see the parabola a little bit better. Okay, so we'll look for the vertex, and then the x-intercepts, which remember is where the parabola crosses the x-axis. It might not cross the x-axis at all if the parabola is completely above or below the x-axis. If the vertex is on the x-axis, then there's only going to be one x-intercept. Otherwise, the parabola will cross through the axis twice. Okay, so we're just going to make sure that we know how to do this on the calculator, especially as we move forward. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is type in our first function. So we have negative 0.55x squared plus 3.21x. Okay. I'm going to start with zoom 6. I don't know where the parabola is, but we'll just start with that one. Okay. And actually, as you can see, it's not a bad window at all. Okay, so I can see the vertex. I can see that there's going to be two x-intercepts. Okay. All right, so for the vertex, it's either a maximum or a minimum. Since our parabola opens down, it's a maximum. So we go to second, calculate, and we get this calculate menu. You can see the min and max are in there. Again, ours is a maximum. Okay. Then you're asked a few questions. You're asked for a left bound, then a right bound, and then you're asked for a guess. So left just means you need to be left of the vertex. And again, we can arrow using left or right keys. We are left. It doesn't really matter how far left we are. So I'll just put it right there. This gives you a little arrow there for the left side of it. And then you need a right bound. Okay, so you're simply telling the calculator that the vertex you're looking for is between these two x values. Okay. And then I want you to make a guess. So I'll put it as close as I can. Hit enter. And then it gives you your maximum, okay, which for this parabola then is the vertex. Okay, we'll round to 2 decimal places, so we get a vertex of 2.92, comma 4.68. Okay, so the maximum height is the vertex. Maximum height is 4.68, which it reaches at x equal to 2.92. Okay. For x-intercepts, remember those are also where the output will be 0. So those are called the zeros of the function. So again, we go back to our calculate menu, okay, and that's number 2. Okay, we have similar questions as far as left and right bound. Now it's a little bit more important here, right, because there's 2 of them, so we have to make sure we understand which ones we're looking for. So I'm going to go left of this 0 here. Hit enter. You don't want to be too close. You don't want to be too far. Okay. Hit enter. Then it asks you for the right bound. So again, go to the right of the 0. And again, you're just simply telling the calculator to find the 0 between these two x values. Okay. It's asking for guess. So make sure you make a guess and hit enter. So the first 0 is at 0, 0. For our x-intercepts. And then we find our other one with a similar method. So again, second, calculate. In this case, we're looking for 0. You want to be left of it, but again, we're going to get a little bit closer to it. This is the point that we're looking for. So we're a little bit left of it, hit enter. Right of it, hit enter. And again, you just told the calculator the 0 you're looking for is between those two x values. And then we make our guess. So again, rounding, I'll go 5.84. Comma 0. Okay. So again, vertices are max or min, and then the x-intercepts are the zeros. Okay. We'll run through this with one more. So I'll clear out the old one. We'll put in this 2.96 x squared minus 3x plus 1.31. And again, I'm going to hit zoom 6 for the standard window. And again, as long as I get a little bit of the parabola, I should be able to figure it out. But again, a pretty good picture. It looks like it's not going to hit the x-axis, which means there'll be no x-intercepts. It's close though. So I'm going to actually fix my window a little bit. There's nothing down here, so I'm going to get rid of all these negative y values to maybe get a slightly better picture. And again, I can see maybe a little bit more clearly here that the parabola does not touch the x-axis. Okay, so there will be no x-intercepts. But again, this is a minimum now. Again, there's no way to find and calculate the vertex. It's a max or a min. So in this case, it's a min. Again, you want to be left of it, which I clearly am. And then I go right past it. And then make your guess. So the vertex here is 0.51, comma 0.55. Okay, and again, there's no x-intercepts.